Okay, here we go. Everybody say Lush! Lush! Hey you guys, it is Wiwibloggs calling from a lush Liverpool spa. We have had an amazing 2 weeks inside this glorious space. This is not just a shop, this is a lifestyle. And I know all of us here have had such a brilliant time, and we just want to go around and give thanks and celebrate our special moments from here in Liverpool. Are you ready? Let's do this! All right, let's start with Lucy, because you're sitting right here, girl. What's your highlight of your time in Liverpool?
I mean, one of them is seeing Let 3 here in the Lush Lounge, because that was wild. They were so fun and ridiculous. That's like my highlight of being here. But also going to my very first ever Eurovision in person in the arena. It was really emotional to go to the semis, and yeah, good times.
Oh my gosh, my highlight will be the whole thing actually, you know, welcoming the artists and, you know, delegation being thankful that we did that for them, and, you know, they could promote their entries, and, you know, you could see that gratefulness in their eyes, because, you know, we couldn't go to the press center for the full first week, and they couldn't do any press media, you know, promotion, so that's amazing.
Can we raise a glass to that? Cheers! And on that note, I just want to say thank you to the EBU. When you try to suppress the media finds a way to rise like a phoenix. You don't have to depend on the EBU or the media center to slay. You can be adjacent to the event and have your own event. And you know what? If there's the love, the fans come, the artists come, and we are just so #grateful, Jonathan.
I think my highlight is just seeing the UK embrace Eurovision again.
Yes.
Like, being a UK Eurovision fan has been a rocky road for the past couple of decades, and just seeing everyone getting bored, how much Liverpool has just totally slayed the hosting. There is Eurovision wherever you go. Everyone wants to have a little bit of part of it, and it's just really wholesome, and I hope we can continue on this trend.
So my highlight was when the busker came in and performed, and it was the first day, and I think we were all a bit apprehensive. We didn't quite know how this was going to go down, and I remember they just enjoyed it as much as we did. They came in and they were like, "We get to play live, this never happens," and you know, they brought so much energy. They had everybody up on the floor dancing, filming videos, and I remember kind of at that moment looking and thinking, you know what, I think we're onto something here. I think this is going to work really well. And it was so lovely just to hear from them how grateful they were to play live and how grateful they were to get to meet everyone. So that was definitely my highlight.
I should have said your name, Katie.
And Ebru.
My highlight is just discovering Liverpool, and I think it's been like the perfect host city, because I've been to a few now at this stage, and everything in Liverpool is walkable. The city has embraced it. Every single shop has displays. Like, there's literally, like, next to our apartment, there's like a little charity shop that has a window full of Lulu and Sandy Shaw and ABBA CDs, and you hear Eurovision music everywhere you go, and it's really nice and refreshing to see after last year in Turin, where you wouldn't know Eurovision was even happening. And it's so nice then that you're able to connect with everyone and meet all the fans, and meet everyone in Lush Lounge as well, because everybody's talking about it, and it's so near to everything too, so everything, we're all united by it.
Can I just say one thing? Let's remember, this is a directional mic, so y'all ain't gotta be all Beyonce. You can hold it further back.
I agree with your highlights, but my highlight is the people from Liverpool. It's such a beautiful people, like the city. It's been so welcoming, and of course Lush. The team from Lush, they've been great. I have no words for them. I mean, it's thanking them for everything they've done. This has been great. I'm meeting you all, of course.
Go to Samuel. My highlight is definitely watching Sammy One live in the arena. Thank you so much, Katie, for that. That was a very last minute thing. Also, Euro Club, the Wiwi Jam, the Lush Lounge. It has been phenomenal. It has been incredible, honestly. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been amazing.
Hello. I don't want to go on too much because I will end up getting quite emotional, but I mean, especially to echo what you were saying and Diego about just Liverpool in general, because this being my home city, to have Eurovision here has been a completely surreal experience. Like it's not something that I ever thought would ever happen. So to be able to pull it off and to pull it off with such poise and to hear so many comments, not just about Liverpool as a city, but about the people as well. I think that's what's been so nice, and it really does feel welcoming. I mean, Liverpool has gone through some rough patches in history, that I won't go into too much detail about, but particularly with like how embracing the city has been about LGBT plus culture. I've never felt more comfortable in Liverpool than I have in the past couple of weeks. And so much of that is thanks to Eurovision being here and for so many people to have come and really embraced it. And again, another massive shout out to Lush.
Everybody say Lush!
And I just want to name like a few of the people. I mean, Sandra, the shop manager here, Flo, who works in PR, Jess, the floor manager for here, Matt, Harriet, Hattie. I mean, there's so many people. Jonathan, yeah.
Not me.
Just so many people who have made this possible, and we wouldn't have been able to do this without them. I mean, so many people have said if Eurovision ever comes back to the UK, it's never going to be in Liverpool again. But I think that Liverpool has proved that it can do it. And if the UK wins again, I mean, Liverpool's going to be a candidate. I'm sorry, maybe within the next like 30 years or so, but we'll make it happen. And yeah, highlights actually from the Lush Lounge. Because we've not really talked about the performances themselves, but Mimi Cap in Portugal, just absolutely phenomenal reception, and that was on one of the days where we didn't have as big a crowd because it was in the first week. But yeah, it's at times it's been hard, especially during week one, but we've got through. And huge toast to the team, to Eurovision, to the Lush staff, and yeah, thank you all for making this Liverpool experience so memorable, and it'll stay with me forever.
Being last.
Further away.
Thank you. Being last is always difficult because I'm gonna echo a lot of the things that you guys have said, but the city embracing Eurovision so much. I mean, I've been to 8 of the last 10 Eurovisions, and Liverpool has embraced Eurovision, everywhere you go. There are signs, posters, everything, and that is just so great. But I think for me the highlight is, because I've practically lived here in the Lush Lounge, is becoming a part of the Wiwibloggs family.
Oh.
I know that sounds so sappy and so everything, but I've only become an official Wiwiblogger this year, and to be with you guys both, behind the screens and doing this work that we've done here has been amazing. And the plan that initially was drawn up like some months ago, we succeeded in making this the experience that everyone wanted. The artists have been amazing coming here, the fans have loved to get closer to the artist. All the delegations have been praising everything, and that for me is one of the highlights. I'm like, I have been to live shows before, I have experienced Eurovision before, but that we were able to bring all of this together, and with these hard-working, dedicated, amazing people who are on these two countries and the ones who are not here in the frame. I just want to praise everyone for being so dedicated and so hardworking, and I cannot wait till what we will do next year in Turku, Stockholm. Who knows?
Everybody say Lush! Lush! And just a final highlight for me before we move on to our quick ending. Thank you for coming to my book launch, all of you on this sofa. That was such an emotional day for me, and we sold out at Waterstones Liverpool, so yay! Thank you so much. Final task for all of you. I just want to go around, no explanation, who you want to win and who's going to win. No explanation. Jonathan.
Sweden for both.
Finland for both.
Sweden. Top 2.
You want or you will?
She will win, but I want Israel to win.
I want Italy, but I think it's Sweden.
I think Sweden, and I want Sweden.
I want Armenia to win.
I want Finland, but I think it's going to be Sweden.
I want Croatia, but it's going to be Finland or Sweden.
Sweden and Sweden.
I want Finland, and it's gonna be Finland, y'all. Well, that's what we think. What do you think? Who is going to win Eurovision this year? Who do you want to win? And what was your highlight of Eurovision 2023 in Liverpool? Let us know here on Wiwibloggs.
Follow us across social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, because we'll have a whole load of content running up to the 2024 contest as well.
Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell for all the latest news, reviews and interviews in the world of Eurovision.
And everybody say lush. Lush! See you later. Bye!